This is your dose of daily market wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. Starting from humble beginnings, Nick has been beating the markets for over 2 decades. He shares with you his take on the profitable trades that will have you moving towards financial freedom in no time at all. To see an in-depth review of his track record and much more, go to inthemoneystocks.com.
Welcome. This is your daily dose of daily market wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. I'm Kerry Lutz. Today is 125.21. This is show number 194. Stocks have gone wild. Are we in the blow-off top euphoria phase? And what does that mean to you? Nick, so major indices today, a little mixed.
Yeah, we have the Dow Jones today down about a little over 0.5%, down 178 points. But we have the Russell 2000 higher by 0.8%, the NASDAQ up about 0.75%, and the S&P 500 is flat today. So we got a little bit of a mixed tape out here. We're looking at some weakness in the financial stocks, which have been strong recently. So they've been pulling back, which is not that big a deal. But we got some moves out here that are just absolutely ridiculous. You're looking at GameStop today, up 103% as I speak, and it was even up a little bit more a little while ago.
Hey, so on the first of the year, they were at 17. It just hit $159. Did they just come out with a COVID vaccine, or did they come out with a vaccine for World of Warcraft to cure that addiction? Any vaccine that they would come up with would certainly be negative for their business, which relies upon addiction and kids with mushy brains who spend their entire waking lives playing these games. Mortal Kombat, all those.
I gotta say, Kerry, I don't know what's causing this thing, but I mean, it's gone parabolic. To think about it, I don't know if they cured cancer. I don't know if they got a vaccine here, but I have to say, a move from 17 in the beginning of the year, and we're still in the month of January. Now we almost went up to $160 a share a little while ago. It's incredible. And when you get these kind of moves out here, you're seeing it in a lot of different stocks like PlugPower. Now you're seeing it in GameStop. This is going to be really, really tough for a lot of people when the music stops. And what I mean by that is everybody now has jumped on the euphoria bandwagon here. And hopefully it lasts a little longer. I like to see it go up a little bit more. Maybe this thing could get to 200.
Yeah, so it's the euphoria bandwagon. And, GameStop is a mall store. Malls are going down the tubes, all right? By virtue of the fact that GameStop is in the malls, even if their business is pretty decent, they're still on a sinking ship. If you look at a mall as a platform, then their business is going to suffer at some point here, but I guess it's just they're the flavor of the month, the Baskin-Robbins stock flavor of the month.
Well said. I have to agree. I just can't even fathom that a stock like this. In fact, my kids always tell me, hey, can we stop in GameStop? We do it all the time, and we're the only people in the place. I can't believe that this thing has moved like this, but this is just a sign of the times. It's what I like to call it a dash for trash. And when you get a dash for trash, that's the market's way of telling you things are getting a little bit frothy up here.
Hey, and one thing we want to emphasize, as if you didn't have enough reasons to go subscribe to inthemoneystocks.com, Nick is got a trade worked out now that could easily be the trade of the decade. You could pay for your minor inthemoneystocks.com subscription dozens, maybe hundreds of times over on this one trade. We're just going to tell you that it's coming up soon. The window of opportunity, you got a couple weeks to do it at most, and you need to be aware of it. So I suggest you go over there, take a look now. So we've got this market. It's going to get overextended, and a Biden presidency is only good for so much euphoria, and then reality is going to set in, right?
Yeah, when reality bites, time is up, and we're very close. I mean, this is what, I never thought we'd see a stock like GameStop do what it's doing, but this is what it looks like. This is a replica of 99 2000. This is exactly what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah, I only remember that too well. I wish I was a subscriber back then because I would have gotten out with my skin intact. Instead, I got like super burned, and what can you do? It's just the way it goes, right?
Well, the main thing about this business, win, lose, or draw, you learn. And if you learn and you do not repeat that mistake again, then you're going to be successful in this business for the long term. I always tell everybody this is not a marathon. This is not a sprint. It's a marathon. And you got to be able to read the tea leaves as they unfold. And, this right now is kind of as much as I've seen of a reminiscent of as much as I've seen of a 99 2000 market as we've seen in a long time.
And look how much higher we're trading at now than we were in 99 and 2000. How many multiples
that's right.
the indices are. So if it does crash, it could be a lot worse. Good.
Oh, people have no idea what can come down the pipeline if this thing really reverses. So, again, enjoy it while it lasts. And like I always tell you, stick with the trend until the end. But when that trend changes, watch out.
Yeah. So we're getting close to the time when you need to be thinking about exit strategies and such. And that's where this trade comes in. So you got to go over to inthemoneystocks.com, take a look, subscribe. You're not going to want to miss it now. It's probably more important than ever. This could be the one trade that A, stops you from becoming a loser for the next decade and turns you into a winner, and B, really protects whatever gains you might have acquired so far. So, Nick, when you're looking at the market now, is there anything out there that looks like a buy?
There are a couple of patterns that still look okay and look decent, and I think that could still work. But for the most part, when you see so much froth out here, you want to be concerned. We're seeing stocks today like Bed Bath and Beyond. Now that's a retailer that's been beaten up, obviously, and now all of a sudden people think vaccines are coming online, so this should, make a big move. But this is a stock that's up 40% today. Dillard's, another name, retailer that's up 14%. That's not, so bad, but it's getting parabolic here. So you just watch those parabolic movers. You want to stay away from them. I would stay clear of all of those stocks. Don't get suckered into them. And then you could look at companies that are, giving you good chart patterns. And again, they're becoming more and more rare, but there are still a few out there.
Yeah, so there's still a few, but it's showing that the market overvaluation is becoming the rule, isn't it?
It is. It really is. And again, this is how I believe that you get these big blow-offs. This is how they occur. You just got to let them play themselves out. But one of the sayings I use, and I came up with a long time ago, we got a dash for trash going on, and that's definitely a key warning signal.
All right, so let's look at precious metals. I haven't looked at it in the past couple of hours. It was up slightly last time I looked.
Yeah, so gold futures today are down about 5 points at the moment, around 18.51 an ounce on the futures. If you're looking at silver today, down about 20 cents, trading at around 25.34 on the futures. If you're looking at the GDX, which is the gold miners ETF, that's trading down 28 cents. And the GDXJ today trading down about 55 cents. That's a 1% decline there. But nothing tragic, nothing great, nothing terrible, just more backing and filling for the precious metals today.
All right, well, more of the same, what we expect. And if we do see a market decline, a major one, do you think it'll be like March of last year where we saw gold and silver go down for like 2 weeks and then rebound and gold hit record highs?
I don't see the record highs at the moment because I think we're still in a bigger pattern consolidation, but I do think you're going to get some pretty good trading opportunities if the markets do pull back significantly. As you know, usually markets and gold will trade somewhat together, but it depends on how the market views it. Sometimes the market could view gold and silver as a safe haven. So then gold and silver will react well. This is why you have to learn how to use the charts. You got to read these charts going forward, and this is going to be a trader's market in 2021.
Trader's market in 2021. We're going to quote you on that, Nick. and it's going to get real interesting real fast. So in any event, go over to inthemoneystocks.com, check it out. The trade of the decade is coming up shortly. You'll see Nick's trading record there as well. While you're at it, take a look at the Twitter feeds at ITMS, at Nick Santiago01, at Kerry Lutz. Send us your emails. What's your opinion? Is the rally going to peter out? Is reality going to crash the market? What do you think there? Send us the email, kl@kerrylutz.com. Nick, we will pick up tomorrow. Thanks for the info.
Thank you, Kerry.
And so concludes another episode of Daily Market Wisdom with Master Trader Nick Santiago. Be sure to go to his website, inthemoneystocks.com. Don't forget the Twitter feeds at ITMS and at Nick Santiago01.